Fuck that.
I think
Get the actors
It's
in
not
on
a
it.
real fucking magic.
I'm gonna kick
Tommy,
some shit over.
Tommy, magic's
listen to
not
me.
real. Magic isn't real.
By the way,
Yeah.
Gatorland, probably a better deal than Universal in a way.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
That shit is
Look, like, so
not what is advertised.
So can I just sidestep that Universal real quick? So I went to Universal at Playlist Live. I had access to about 2/3 of the park with no people. It was fun with no wait and free Duff beer or cheap Duff beer and all that shit.
Sounds fun.
Harry Potter was cool. I would not have, one, paid full price, two, waited in any fucking lines for any of that bullshit. It's like even Disney World, I will say this. Disney World fucking sucks compared to Disneyland.
I will agree with you.
Because
it's the worst theme park I've ever been
and it's
to.
bigger.
Yeah.
And there's other parks, like there's, the Sea World, National Avatar World, the Natural World, Epcot. I didn't do any of that.
Right.
But proper, the park, bullshit. So Universal, in a weird way, has a leg up in my memory core.
It does. It was better.
In Florida. Now in
But I feel
California.
like Gatorland trumps all.
But Gatorland.
Yeah.
Well,
Gatorland trumps in the realm of price. I paid $140 to get into Universal.
Right.
I paid $30 to get into Gatorland and feed gators.
The value was in the game.
right. and through the feet of our friend Johnny Neal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking gators at Gatorland. It does not fail
I didn't know you could feed them.
on the premise of gators.
You can feed them. While I was there, I caught 2 shows. We got to hold tarantulas and snakes and like.
Wait. They said it was Gatorland, not Tarantula and Snakeland.
The
That's
gators need
added
to open it
value.
too.
So by
Yeah, it is.
I was he's right. I was like, all right, it's fighting time.
Yeah, no. I'm like, motherfucker, you serious?
When I go to Gatorland, I'm only expecting gators. If you got tarantulas,
And
snakes, iguanas, if you have
Capybaras.
capybaras, they feed them to the gators. 'Cause that's good eating right there.
I know capybaras are the chillest animal. And you don't want to do that to them. They're awesome. They're your friend.
But they're delicious, meaty goodness in certain areas.
Yeah, but they're friends. You don't do that to capybaras.
Yeah, pigs are also friends, but they're delicious. But I heard capybaras are delicious.
Capybara.
Capybaras look. They were in what's that one? Wild Thornberries. Yeah, they ate capybara in one episode. But yeah, they're like
Yeah, they're always food in everything they're in.
right.
Yeah, there's food and everything. Like
They're easy to
guinea pigs.
catch, but
Well, like anytime they're featured in anything, they're always like eating.
Yeah, but they are cool. They don't harm nobody.
right.
They're not bothering anybody.
But going back to
unless they break loose, because then they'd be an invasive species.
Oh, would they really?
the comparison that I was talking to some of my friends about was that so Snake Farm is actually a better deal than Fiesta Texas or SeaWorld. It's $20 and you get to see a lot of shit at the Snake Farm, more than snakes. So Gatorland, you get to see more than that.
Oh, is it an albino gator?
There's a lot of albino gators because they're breeding them there.
Oh, wow.
At this point. Yeah.
Wait, there's a little mini water park at Gatorland?
Yeah.
It's for the children too.
Value, man.
Value, man. You throw a kid in some water, a hose. Go get wet. I'm gonna go hang out with these gators.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bet you got drunk around the gators, no?
No, because I had to work. It was on Monday.
Oh, you were working. God
But
damn.
this morning I was in an airboat ride. That was fun.
Damn, this morning.
This morning.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
Airboat rides, way more fun than I thought
How
they
much
would
sleep are you running on right now, Marco?
be. Right now?
Yeah.
4 hours.
Let's go.
Really dumb thing that only JJ will understand about Universal.
Which is what we love about our podcast. Is
So
very
my-
specific jokes.
So my army friends really love Harry Potter.
Oh.
Like, I think a month into being deployed, because we didn't get any attacks because we deployed in December and it's a cold month, and it's like, hey, yeah, we're not gonna climb the mountains and shoot at you in December. So Reedstrom had enough time to read all of the Harry Potter books in a month. And we were losing it. Like, because you do things like Tower Guard, and it's the same Tower Guard.
He wasn't getting in character, was he?
So let me just explain this.
You didn't say no immediately.
I did Tower Guard for 6 hours a day with the same person. 3 weeks into Tower Guard, we're making robot noises because we've told every joke, every story. I know what his wife vagina looks like. Like, it's just like everything. I know everything about this dude. There's nothing that he can tell me. So we're just there like... zzz, zzz. Like, we've done everything. So Reedstrom at this point has freaked out and is like, hey, bro, how are you doing? So he's closing the fourth Harry Potter book, and he's like, "I'm a wizard," and runs around.
How do you react to that?
You just let it out.
All right, man. Yeah.
By the way, are we going to just gloss over how casually we accept the fact that he's seen his friend's wife's vagina? We're just going to gloss over that?
It was just very vividly described to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a going down story. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if that's better or not. Can't tell. But anyway.
But going back, like they had Harry Potter marathons. I've only seen 3 at this point. So they're all oohing and on. And honestly, the Universal Harry Potter ride is really, or Harry Potter Land is built really well.
It's dope.
Yeah.
The Diagon Alley, the dragon spits fire like every 30 minutes or so. Huh?
How big is the dragon?
Well, it's look at the people. Those people are about
You can see
6
the
foot.
tail from the roller coasters.
Oh, so it's a big dragon.
It's a good-sized dragon, and you can feel the heat from the fire when it sprays.
Okay.
So you can feel the heat from up there onto your face.
Right.
It's nice.
So I
Can
don't
you
have.
tour Hogwarts?
Yeah,
There's a
no.
ride.
No,
I want
there's a
a
ride. There's
life-size
that ride.
Hogwarts.
That ride is the best 3D ride I've ever been on.
Really?
And this is a
And I have no.
third scale.
Yeah,
I have no nostalgia for this. That 3D ride is like, so you wear 3D glasses, and you know how most 3D rides are like, you go in and it just like spins you around.
moves.
So this is it grabs you like this, and it's spinning you like that the entire time, and you have a 3D glass, so you're like,
Right. You're just tripping out.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get to play Quidditch?
Yeah, you do play Quidditch for a little bit. Like, you're following them. See, you're already acting like they were, and I'm like, I don't even know what the gold thing is called.
Look, it's the Golden Snitch.
The Golden Snitch, yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible name for it.
It's not very good.
Is it a shout
That's
out?
English.
That's the ride, yeah.
Is it a shout out to the Goblet of Fire anywhere in there? That's my favorite one.
I think there's a goblet.
Sammy, it's my favorite.
Well, that's the best one.
That's the first one I
best
saw.
one.
Like,
It's the best one.
right.
Let's be honest. Okay.
Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Or, as in the movies, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? There's like 3 people that get that joke, and I love you for it. But there's
So,
the ride.
We spent like 2 hours at Universal, and I have no idea. 2 hours at Harry Potter Park.
One more question. I swear I'll stop. Can you buy a golden snitch anywhere?
I didn't see one.
No?
I see wands.
I bought so
That's a missed opportunity.
Now check this out. The weekend before I moved to Texas, they had a soft launch for the California Hogwarts out there, and one of the things that I'm dumb enough to do because I wasn't, had a little bit of money at the time because I just finished, moving and stuff. Was you can get butterbeer there? Did you have the butterbeer?
I didn't have the butterbeer.
Oh, it's very good. It's just cream.
I had a
soda.
real beer.
I had a real beer with butter in it.
Is this what it is?
It was described as butterscotch, and I was like, "That's not a candy I like." Thank you. I've heard the butterbeer is great by everyone that had it that day, by everyone that's ever been to this park. But my thing was like, butterscotch is not a top tier candy. Like, we literally did a top 5 candy. Nobody said butterscotch.
Werther's Originals are a fine candy, though.
It's one of the best.
Are a fine hard candy. The best hard candy.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
Jolly Ranchers?
Jolly Rancher. I'd say Jolly
Rancher,
rivals
then
it.
You're
Werther's
already
Originals.
backtracking, so you're making this a hard
Two
sell.
different candies.
But two
different.
First of all,
one's fruit,
making
one
hard
is-
candy good is hard enough. Second of
Those
all,
two mastered it.
those are good. But going back to that though, I went to Hogsmeade where you get the wands. These wands are fucking expensive. They're
They're like
60
$65.
bucks.
Really?
And so there's
on the
whole-
other hand, they're cheaper than lightsabers.
they're cheaper than lightsabers, which we'll get into.
Oh no.
But there's a whole wall like in the movie, right? And then my thing in my brain was whatever one that I pick is my wand. The wand chooses you, right? And they show you maybe like the 10, 15 wands that aren't like Hermione's and Draco's and shit like that. So you go, okay, that's my option. That's my spread, about 10 of them. And I go, I want that one. That one's kind of dope. And I look at the wall. They're kind of labeled in a way. I pulled one, and it was the one I wanted. And I was like, the wand chose me. And they're like, it's $60. So I'm like, fuck. Sure. And I bought it. I'll bring it back.
Where's it at?
I'll bring it back. It's back in Fresno. But it also does little things around the park. So if you stand in certain spots, it has like, at the end of a remote here,
Yeah.
how it has that little thing. So that little reflector, I guess, reflects on other little sensors. And so if you flick your wand a certain way, you honestly just jiggle it around in front of the sensor. And it does little magic things in the little facades.
What do you mean?
So like you stand in front of like the Weasley brothers.
A frog jumped.
Yeah, like the Weasley brothers, the candy store or whatever, right? Yeah. And you wiggle it around, and then candy will spray from inside the glass.
Oh,
little Easter egg things, and so you have to look for the signs.
Shop right in when you walk in, so you can explore the whole thing.
Well, it's like there's a shop. It's just a candy store, but the outside has these little wand tricks things, and it's like rotate so it's not
this over the entire little
Harry
the whole
Potter
part. Area?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find an example. Harry Potter.
See, that's cool.
Wand part.
It's just I don't have the nostalgia for it, and I'm still haven't gotten to the second part, the ending part of my sentence. But
not too long ago, I did it.
Shut up, guy. Go ahead.
Go on.
No, you.
But it is a really well done park, and I actually am surprised by how much space they gave it, because it was like, oh, here's the bad guy alley, and I was like, bro, they gave this a ride? That's like,
I feel like they should expand.
That's like making Oscorp like a part of a park. Like it's like
so
real
Avengers Campus and Oscorp's here for some reason.
Right next to here. Right?
So look at all you got to do is there's a sign there. You wiggle it around, and it'll make some magic happen.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not magic.
$60 worth of bullshit.
Yeah, no shit. What else you got?
That's magic.
That's some bullshit.
You get it to pee on you. That's exactly
trickle.
what you get.
There's some child that really sad at his house right now.
Can you make?
He likes to sing, apparently. Fantastic. So I have completed all of these spells over in that part of Diagon Alley. I've reoriented.
Yeah, he's doing all the spells. There's a whole list of them.
How many is
giant nerds? That's way nerdier. Like, oh, I gotta
so
go do all the spells in the park.
Point and do the thing.
No, but some spells are like flick and twist, and some are like wiggly wiggly, and
How
some
does
are
it
like
know?
It's a
You gotta
TV
try them
remote.
all.
Yeah,
So the sensor, if you do it a different, so I can't just do one of these.
I
and
mean,
call it
technically
a
you
day.
can. Eventually, you'll do the gesture if you're just
I wanna do
wiggling it like an asshole.
Show me the trickle. I guess I paid $60 for.
That's one of 70.
Does it make someone levitate?
Probably some sort of facade on the interior.
No,
I think
fuck that.
I think
Get the actors
It's
in
not
on
a
it.
real fucking magic.
I'm gonna kick
Tommy,
some shit over.
Tommy,
No.
magic's
Listen
not
to me.
real. Magic isn't real.
Not with that attitude.
No shit.
When has something real magic happened in your life?
I mean, isn't that what Disney markets itself on?
No shit.
A park that you fucking love?
The magical world
Magical
of Disney.
kingdom.
There's no guaranteed magic. The closest
No,
thing
Sammy,
is
look.
Tinkerbell flying across the
No,
sky.
yes, there is
Motherfucker,
guaranteed magic. They
I-
bill you extra for those hours.
The real magic is a fast pass. That's the only real magic that exists.
Fast Pass is $140 at Universal. Fuck you.
I am an adult man. Okay. No, that's not magic, Sammy.
Do some
I
David
want
Copperfield
production
shit.
value, motherfucker. I want some great production value. Get actors who are in on it. Have a little sensor
There's
with a little
actors
thing,
doing plays. That's about it.
and have them levitate. Have them fly back. Get in fights with them. Can I get in a wand fight like some Voldemort
I
type
feel
shit?
like that's more of a Disney thing at the parks because they've.
Disney could afford
Look
it.
at he's moving it back and forth, and he got the piston to move.
That's
Real magic.
Hydraulics, motherfucker. That's not.
That's real magic.
That looks terrible. Seriously.
Yeah, but if you don't have the wand, you
$60.
can't do it.
Are you
I don't give a fuck. Great. I don't get to see that.
Look at those are some of the gestures. The figure four, a thing,
I
a
would
P.
rip that shit up. It's
Sam,
insulting.
I want to ask, why are you defending this so
Yeah.
hard? You're
Because
not
I paid $60 for the goddamn wand.
I was about to say,
and
like-
you bet when I go back,
Did
I'm
you
gonna be
do all
doing
that?
the swish and flick.
Like,
Leviosa,
You
not
did it already, didn't
Leviosa.
you? You probably would dress like
pause
a
for second.
wizard.
I want to dissect this. What do we know Sam as? He loves Street Fighter,
Yeah.
Disney. I've never heard
In
you
the
say
heights.
shit about Harry Potter. Like,
Harry
Yeah,
Potter?
what is your deal? Do you like Harry Potter?
I grew up with Harry Potter. It is age appropriate for me. I grew up as this relatively the same age.
So
as
you're
these
Harry
kids.
Potter.
But you hate
You're Harry
reading.
Potter's age.
No, I didn't. I watched the movies. Then I
he's not
mentioned
gonna
this
read
before.
anything. Yeah.
Once I got to the third book, they're like, "Oh, they're making movies of these. I'm watching the
I'm
movies.
out. I'm going
out."
to the movies.
And they made it super big and thick.
So
No,
he left one thing that he
hates.
hates for another thing that he hates.
No, and I don't have buyer's remorse. I don't have buyer's remorse. I like actually. This is strange enough. The box it came in is really elegantly done.
Yeah,
so
it's a nice box.
Yeah,
So the box is worth more.
No, the presentation
I
altogether. The
feel
box and the wand together is a fucking nice looking thing.
I don't think you can find this in that little like video that you're seeing. But the box where you buy the wands, like you go in there, and I was like, This looks like a shoe store. Like the way you buy, the way you buy Jordans is how these dudes are picking up these wands. Like, oh, I want that size 11 and a half.
How's that feel? Feel good on your wrist, son? You all right?
Okay, so there it is. There's all the vendors right there. But yeah, those are the ones you could pick from.
There.
Oh, damn.
See, it looks like you're just buying high class sneakers, like in a way.
It does.
The Complex is going to shoot an episode there.
But yeah, and then they have like a little show that they do.
Are those all buyable?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah. Well, this
Holy
is actually
shit.
just leading up to the show. So there's a show that actually does have magic where a guy pretending to be the wand maker or whatever, he's like, they do like a little presentation where like things...
Was he Groot?
Whatever. And so, but they do a whole little sketch. The thing you're asking about, where they're like, oh, do this shit fly around and do lights go off and stuff like that? They do things like that in that little
Can
set.
I do it?
No.
If you get picked. So they pick one person from the audience and they go, can someone help me find the magic
child.
wand? They pick my brother's ex-wife.
I'm sorry, did they pay the same price for this as I did?
It's the free ride. You're already in.
I pay, so I don't need the wand to do this.
No, so it's part of the
So
experience, and then you go buy the wand after if you want. But it's just a ride experience. It's like the beginning of Haunted Mansion, but without the ride part of Haunted Mansion. You know, when the room stretches?
Oh, by the way, I have a little bit of virus remorse that I went now, and I'm seeing them set up all the Halloween shit. And it's like,
that would be
yeah,
fun.
I can't.
Horror Nights.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I won't be here for that.
Screw that. Nintendo Land.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Future.
Well,
Sure.
Let's
now
go
I
to
can
Japan.
get to the
Fuck
cool
it.
part of this story. So they all
Been
geeked.
waiting.
Yeah, I have been.
They all geeked out over this, and I'm going to be the only person that geeked. So they spent 2 hours here, so I fully justified spending an hour in Simpsons Land.
Yes.
How'd that go?
So Krusty Burgers are terrible.
Oh.
They're called Krusty Burgers, so yeah.
No, they're
It's in the
literally
name.
Costco patties is what they look like.
Oh, wow. How much did that run you?
I think it was like $13.49, which is bad, but it's not
God.
bad because I'm in a theme park.
Did you have Duff beer?
I did have Duff beer.
Duff beer's all right.
They have. Like,
I didn't ask you, Sammy.
They have 5 Duff beers.
I don't know
now.
why. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm lashing out.
Dark.
The Harry
Yes,
Potter
they had
thing.
Duff Dark, Duff Amber, Duff Light, and
Tartar Control Darth?
No, they didn't. But the whole time, I'm the only one nerding out because they're playing clips from The Simpsons from 1995, and I'm laughing, and everyone's like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm like, leave me alone. And then I walk around, and there's games like Beat Slick Willy, and I'm like, I get that.
Did you go to Quickie Mart? Was it a
I
Quickie
did go to
Mart?
Quickie Mart. They sell a donut that's like this big.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
This is fucking massive. I didn't have that. What
That
did
sounds
I have?
better than
I didn't buy it, but
Harry
it was.
Oh, I had the
Land.
regular donut, like the classic Homer donut. It was still pretty damn big. but-
We had a philosophical discussion about the donut because we were like, man, $25 for that donut, and it's probably like 4,000 calories. And I'm like, how different is it from funnel cake?
It's
Like,
my favorite pastry. It's like the same thing.
I'm going to Round Rock Donuts tomorrow.
I want to go.
See, because there's
Best donuts ever.
there it is compared to a woman.
Oh, my God.
I had, like I said, the regular. There it is compared to a child.
Yeah, I would buy that.
But yeah, the regular one is just a regular
I would
sized
buy that
donut.
for sure.
It's fine.
I was so worried about breaking everything. I didn't buy anything at the park. And then Jessica kind of got mad. She's like, bro, where's my Slytherin shit? And I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you rep Slytherin. Who reps Slytherin?
Yeah,
of all fucking
you know, it is people who are dark when
Yeah,
we're
goth
so
kids.
impish and
But that's
whimsical.
what Raven whatever is there for.
No, Ravenclaw's for the
Ravenclaw's
book
there.
weirdos.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw's book weirdos.
They're darkish, but they're not goth kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're book weirdos
Yeah,
that wear all black,
Right.
but ultimately aren't emos.
Yeah.
The emos wear Slytherin because they want to do
was-
evil.
They wanted to watch the world
Ravenclaws think
burn.
they're better than them because they're smarter. Slytherins think they're better because they're white supremacists.
Yes.
Okay? Gryffindors are goody two-shoes bastards,
Yeah.
and Hufflepuffs are
Hufflepuffs.
fucking idiots. Like myself. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, totally a
I got
Hufflepuff.
sorted.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay? But you
Oh,
know
did
what?
they sort
I didn't
you?
expect.
No, we had a fake toy hat, and we just went with whatever
Did it
it went
talk?
with. Yeah, it was like...
Did it move? Was it like
yeah, it was,
animatronic?
yeah, it was one of those ones.
Did you get to take it home?
We bought it. It was a toy.
I mean, I would
Oh,
joke
nice.
that you're a Hufflepuff, but I really don't know what it means as much as you do.
Well, no, like if you do like the quiz, which is like, I think I've made this joke on these quizzes before, where it's like, it's a 10-question quiz, and it's like, what would you do in this situation? A kid is drowning in a pool. What would you do? A, save the kid.
Otter.
B, release the sea otter. C, read a book about saving children. Or D, or D, get high off of gillyweed. And it's like, oh, okay, those are very all clearly the answer corresponding to the way that they would respond to. Obviously, the Slytherin would release the otter.
Yeah, of course.
The fucking Gryffindor.
The test ends after that one question.
That's all we need to know about.
Right. And so it's like, okay, whatever. So if I did that quiz and it says I'm a Gryffindor, sure, but that's boring and stupid. But the little sorting hat we just had as a toy that just picks one at random called me a Hufflepuff. So I've been repping Hufflepuff ever since.
Why would you want to rep Hufflepuff?
But you see how I don't bring up the Harry Potter thing? It's just like,
that's why I seen that.
Well, yeah, it's always just like, oh, cool. Cedric Diggory was like, fucking Hufflepuff. He's dope as shit.
I feel like everyone gets
gets
a weird fandom that they get to rep for a little bit of their life. And
mine was Game of Thrones before that terrible ending.
I don't feel that's an adult one. That's not fair.
Like the houses.
I would feel like I honestly think that mine is The Simpsons at this point. Like it really was.
You can't rep anything. It's no sex in The Simpsons like it is.
No, but I just mean the
Harry Potter
fandom.
and Game of Thrones.
No one says that they're a Jedi or a Sith. They don't care about what house you're from. If you like Star Wars, some people just have Star Wars as their fandom, and I feel like for me, it's The Simpsons at this point. I came to terms with it. I had an epiphany at this part.
I would not have picked him as a Simpsons guy.
Did you see the big Krusty the Clown face and the ride? Did you go on that ride?
I didn't go on the ride because I was tired of 3D rides at that point.
Oh, that was a 3D ride?
All of them are 3D rides.
I feel like that. Really?
Like, I would say 8 out of 10 are 3D rides.
Fiesta Texas has more roller coasters than Universal has.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Dude, the Optimus Prime one, they spray water at you. It's all virtual rides. All of them.
But
all of them.
For that.
But I was tired because they took me to the two worst 3D rides. Like the Harry Potter one is legit great.
Why are you insulting Joey the Jedi? Well, I feel awkward because it's Joey the Jedi.
No, it's not bad. You can't measure these fandoms as good or bad. It's just you hook on to one.
You hook on to something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
until it disappoints you, Marco.
No, The Simpsons
has been bad.
Oh, I know.
For longer than it's been good at this point.
It's very true. It's very true.
But yeah, like that, like this.
It's not Game of Thrones bad though.
There's definitely more. There's definitely worse Simpsons episodes than Star Wars movies.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, but like you see the pictures. That ride is pretty fun though. It's pretty silly. Like you're flying through shit. Maggie gets big and stuff.
So here's the thing: I got taken to the Minions ride and the Jimmy Fallon ride, and after that, I was like, "Fuck 3D rides."
Jimmy Fallon.
The Minions one is stupid because you do the Minions ride and you're like, okay, that was an experience. And then you go into this room and then there's two mascot Minions and like you're supposed to have a dance party with them. And you just dance with the Minions.
As fuck.
No, but it's because it's like half children. Then there's like teenagers, or at least when I went, it was like YouTube teenagers that were doing like proto TikTok dances because TikTok wasn't a thing yet. And then it's just like the Minions were like dancing on me. I'm like, Minions, leave me alone. Please.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but it's after the ride, so you're all wiggly legged, and then the Minions are there, lights are strobing and shit. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Yeah.
But here's the.
Did you dance with the Minions?
No, dude, I just walked out. But it was just. The whole time because I got on two of these rides back to back, the Jimmy Fallon and.
Why did you go on the Jimmy Fallon?
A lot of people like late night, and I was like, why do I hate Jimmy Fallon so much? And as you go through the museum of the late night show, I see
3D ride also.
Yes.
I feel like it's a part where
I see Conan O'Brien's face.
Right.
What? And then
they just added him too.
Yeah,
like,
and
he wasn't repped in that ride for a while.
And I'm like, this is why I fucking hate Jimmy Fallon. I remember now, and I felt so much hate as I go in.
So the beginning of that ride, it looks like it has the facade of the Jimmy Fallon show in New York, right? So that's what it looks like. Then you go inside, and then you see, it's pretty essentially what's a museum for that show. So you see all the old hosts and stuff. You see clips of it running while you're waiting in line through the queue. Okay. And then you get to Jimmy Fallon's bitch ass, and it's like, it's laughing at everything. It's not really entertaining.
Looking at the camera.
Exactly. It's just kind of annoying and sad. But
this is where also I need to get into the dark. This is my first time ever coming to Orlando. Period.
Is it your last?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel that was the case.
Maybe if I can go. So
maybe if you can go with nobody there, like I did.
No, that wouldn't make it.
Okay,
man,
fair enough.
Super Nintendo World.
That would make it better if there's a roller coaster attached to it, because I didn't get
a
on the
roller
box.
coaster, man. I gotta have it. Give me an Iron Rattler any day.
But hanging out with Key would also be on the list of why I would go. But outside of that, it's like I have zero interest of going to Disneyland besides taking my daughter so that she can do whatever Frozen shit they have.
Experience.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing was that I know how to roll, so I would go to Disneyland, like, dude, bring your daughter so it doesn't look weird.
Yeah.
So we have like a kid hanging out with us, so it's not just a bunch of doofuses riding the rides.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, she's gonna be tall enough for most of the rides. You get to sit with her. We just have a good time, and then we go and buy her stuff because it's like, oh, that's kind of neat. I'm an adult. I don't need that. Girl, you want this one, little girl? Here, have this Indiana Jones hat.
Yeah.
Have this Indiana Jones whip.
I wanted it, but here you go.
I'm gonna play with it for 10 minutes and then be like, okay, I'm done. Here you
I'm
go.
keeping my Gundam Wing and this Wells poster.
That's not a Disneyland.
It is at Disney World. It's at Epcot.
Oh, Disney World. Oh, Epcot. See.
Yeah, this almost gave me con vibes in a way, where like a con is.
Yeah.
It would be fun to take your teenager to a lot. Like at a certain point, it's like this would be more fun to take a 13-year-old than me go and be like, "Hey, Nathan Fillion, how are you doing today?"
Right.
Like it's more fun at a certain point to just give this experience to someone, and that's kind of how I felt at Universal for a lot of it, where it's like, this would be great to take a 12-year-old to.
It's like Christmas now.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're not getting the joy out of Christmas, but the kids still love it.
Right. That's the front of the Jimmy
I'm
Fallon.
not going on that ride.
Well, here's the thing:
I'll
is
take a picture with the Conan statue and then
as I got dragged through the park a little bit, I was like, so with this being the epitome of what I wanted as a child, like, so where's Nickelodeon Studios? Dead.
Oh, that shit's gone.
Where's the Jaws ride? Dead.
Yeah,
Where's
see-
the Back to the Future ride? Dead.
I got to go. Lisa and I I got to go when that stuff was still
Same. That was what it was for.
I
It's
still have
Nickelodeon.
those pictures.
Let's be honest. Nickelodeon was why you wanted to go to Nickelodeon.
Bro, I wanted to go here so fucking bad.
Pass your time, homie.
So no, but it's just so fucking bad.
Every kid wanted to fucking go there.
Fucking time
It's like
a show ended.
office buildings now.
Yeah, Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida. I'm like, I don't even know where Orlando, Florida
Shot
is, but I
live,
want to
yeah.
go. I want to go, and now it doesn't even exist anymore.
gone.
You can click on what it is.
I think
That's
the
it
time
over
capsule
there.
The time capsule's still there, ain't it? Aren't they gonna dig it up?
No, I probably. Yeah, no, I remember the time
Yeah, I
capsule.
remember the
It's
time
still in
cap.
there, I think.
I got slime. Key got slime. See, I've never been slimed. Still a dream of mine.
Should have been older.
You know no. So here's the but here's talking about the difference between being older or younger. I was at VidCon and they had a Nickelodeon area, right? And they were doing Double Dare, right?
Right.
And I'm like,
Classic.
oh, but it was like the new Double Dare.
No,
And
like
no,
that
but that's just for the. It's just Mark
I like
Summers
that
is old.
one. I don't like that
Why?
one. Mark
It's-
Summers is my host.
Point is, I was at VidCon. They have Double Dare set up, and I'm like, I fucking love Double Dare.
Did you get to do it?
I didn't get. Of course, I didn't get to do Double Dare. I'm a 6'4", 300-pound man with children wanting to do Double Dare. That's one. The other thing was like in my realm of possibility was getting slime because they had a slime tank there, and it would have ruined my outfit. It would have ruined the whole thing.
what?
But I would have been fucking slimed, which
It's
was
washable
on
and edible. It tastes like vanilla.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. But I could have fulfilled that dream. And it was like children in line. And I'm like, I can't be a foot taller than everybody in this line in this area. I look like
could've
Billy
been.
Madison in the kindergarten
Yeah.
trying to get slimed over these
would've
kids.
won.
It would have been awful. It would have been bad imagery. And I would have been that douche who took away the slime from the children.
You don't know how to accomplish your dreams, Sammy.
I will. He's like, fuck them kids. No.
Yeah, right.
No.
That's a
I'm
once
with
in a
you on this
lifetime
one.
thing.
There's a
Same.
time and
Same.
a place.
I feel like I don't know exactly when Nickelodeon Studios went from that really drab building to the cool one. I mean,
Vice
from
versa,
one,
yeah.
But I feel like it was somewhere around the time that Nickelodeon was giving you the slime recipe. Like they
they
I
did.
remember they were giving some commercials. I was like, if you want to make slime at home, and then
This is what you do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like
It
feel like it was
sometime
around
after
Zoe
the Nickelodeon
101.
Hotel died.
There was a Nickelodeon
It
hotel.
was.
There was.
It was.
I'm legit mad.
Oh no, don't be. It
Okay.
sucked.
I never went to it. Okay, well it sucked. All right.
Oh, by the way, when I went to the second Orlando park, they have like a kids comic zone that's a splash zone. And I was like, bro, kids don't give a fuck about Kathy and Broomhilda and Marmaduke.
The family value.
Baby
Right.
blues.